We should just use that for music for this episode.
Fred Stewart. The Doc.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Doc, a comedy podcast, a part of the Comedy Chaos Network. I am one of your hosts. My name is Fred Stewart.
And I am Marty Cowick, and dare I say it, it is Doc O'Clock.
It is Doc O'Clock. And with us, as always, is Chavez.
What up?
I love how you didn't cut to either of our cameras and just waited to cut to yours.
Yeah.
Hello. Also, right here we have the ghost of the guy Dick Cheney shot.
Oh my God!
From the last episode, we called him.
I think he's still alive.
Well, he might be dead
now.
He might be dead. That was
because he's right here. He's dead.
Oh,
yeah, I think Dick's Friends. I mean, that was what 2003. Dick's Friends has got to be like in their 80s.
All right,
they were like
in their early teens.
I'll look it up. I'm looking it up. Who did Dick Cheney shoot?
Who did Dick Cheney not shoot is what you should look up.
Yeah.
I like how we're already on Dick Cheney on this.
Yeah, this isn't the Dick podcast, brah. There's another podcast for all the dicks.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, we recorded our first episode of that the other night. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Got out of hand a bit.
Yeah, and I can't remember what we were talking about, but I remember laughing about something like hella hardcore.
Oh, yeah, we were laughing. I remember what we were talking about, but this is not that podcast, so.
Yeah.
You'll have to check out that podcast.
Apparently, the guy that Dick Cheney shot's still alive, as far as I know.
Yeah?
As far as I know. I don't know.
What do you think? Says he's dead.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like
they probably are hiding that under the rug. He probably did shoot someone, and then they're like, oh, say it was Dale. Say it was Dale.
Well,
oh, that's way nicer. I like that.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's way better.
I felt like I was like on stage.
There we go. It looks a lot cleaner. I was like, fuck, man, it looks so bright on that camera. And now I know why.
Yeah, this looks good, too. A little bit of shadow. Ow, what the fuck? Yeah, today.
Nerf gun.
Today I shot up, look.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
The phlebotomist lady that gave me, I had a blood test today, and I had to get my labs done. And usually it's like this guy, he's super cool, he's super good at it, you know, he just fucking instantly finds it, sticks me, you know.
Yeah.
This fucking chick was like searching around, and normally the guy gets me like right in the middle of my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And she hit a vein like on the side of my arm, and it fucking hurt, bro.
Jesus, man.
I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm so used to getting my blood drawn that it doesn't like phase me anymore, and that shit hurt.
Do your blood drawn a lot?
Every 6 weeks.
Huh.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're still fat.
yeah.
Every time I cut to Marty's camera, it just looks like I'm looking at the ghost chair.
Well,
I'm
going to probably just keep you on widescreen.
I might have to just edit Dick Cheney into that shot.
Yeah.
yeah.
It should be like the Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
It's Dick Cheney.
I could probably figure that out.
So if you
this camera makes me look fucking jacked, bro.
if you had watched,
jacked.
God.
If you had watched the first episode, you saw my roommate Nate got here mid-podcast, and we didn't have a mic for him and everything. So if he ends up showing up today, we set the spot up for him. So if he gets here, he can just sit in on it, and it's already all set up, ready to roll for him. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Nate. Yeah.
My name is Nate. I eat a lot of edibles and I wear glasses.
What the fuck you looking at? We have these cards.
We have to hold on for that part.
Really?
Yeah, because Nate has to get here with the fucking gel blaster and shoot us when
I
we get him
I don't
wrong.
know if I want to do that.
Oh, we'll do
What?
that. You could read the cards.
We got Nerf guns. Why
Okay, well then Charles can get shot. Are you down to get shot?
Yeah, I'm always
Okay,
down
so
to
then
get shot.
You can read the cards or hold the cards for us,
okay.
and Nate can shoot us. Unless, I mean, I feel like you have to like at least get shot a couple times though.
I don't want to get shot. I'm so tired. Every single time we record this podcast, we get hurt. Can we just have one episode where we're just not getting hurt?
No.
Part of the Comedy Chaos Network, bro.
Okay, listen. That's all my friends are dicks, man. You just let that be.
We didn't really hurt each other on the last one.
Yo, you all hurt me. Not
Yeah.
each other, just me.
Yeah, I literally, I could hear the pause, and I just was like,
Almost
I don't think so.
like coming over to your house now, I almost feel like when the cast members of Jackass get on set, I like walk in and I'm like looking, like I'm like they're gonna fucking hit me with something. They got some new thing that they didn't tell me about, and it's gonna happen today.
Fred started that whole thing.
I mean, that shit can go. I can start stocking up on my own fucking shenanigans.
Do it, bro. Shenan it up. Shenanigans.
But I'm
we're out
mean,
here
dude.
shenaning it up.
I'm fucking mean.
We'll call Charles Hannah Shenanigans.
I mean, we can just start doing like sacrificial shit. Just start, just get
Yeah.
it going.
Get it going.
Yeah.
The magic closet.
Welcome to Hans
It's like
Graves
Snoopy's
and
doghouse back there.
That's where you should put me, so I can like the wizard. Next time, can we put this as like the wizard with him like, you know what I'm talking about?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, just leave that there.
Hold on.
Well, all my friends are dicks.
Good. I'll just put that in my butt. Oh, man, good.
We should just impersonate all our friends on this episode.
Okay. I'll do Marty.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I'm so fat. I can't do Zuko the Han Solo.
Let me see. Marty is like, my Marty's like this. Yeah, so I have some bad news. I'm moving tomorrow. I need you to help me. I'm moving to Delaware,
Delaware.
but it's gonna be cool. Like I got this job digging ditches, and I heard Delaware actually is where it's at.
I'm sure they have some ditches in Delaware.
I'm sure that they got some things in Delaware.
Got a bunch of ditches in Delaware. Instead of like I got broads in Atlanta, I got ditches in Delaware.
Marty, can you impersonate any friends?
Do me.
Do Fred.
I do Fred every day.
Just being
Got him.
Just being bashful.
Do it!
Do it.
Do it. There's nothing in there. I don't. Okay. I can put something in there.
Come on, let's see.
Hold on.
Do an impersonation of me.
Do it.
Do an impersonation. of
Do the
Charles.
thing you always
Okay,
do.
So this is Charles. So me, I'm riding in the back seat. Charles is in the front seat with his girlfriend. He's driving. She's in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
And so Charles.
Do you want me to be Sandra
Yeah. Hold on.
in this scenario?
So you are Sandra.
I'll be the
your
car.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Fred's the car. And so set the scene. We're driving down 82nd Avenue.
Oh,
Okay.
And Sandra is pissed off. And go. And I'm Charles.
I mean, you really don't have to be acting like that. I mean, we're just trying to have fun today, and you're, just kind of being a jerk to everyone. For the people for the people listening at home, Marty hit himself in the head and then turned his hand into a finger gun, cocked it, put it in his mouth, performed fellatio on it, and then pulled the trigger.
I love it here.
Charles.
That's the thing is I was gonna ask, when does this come out, like on Spotify and
Wait,
shit?
no, you didn't even do Sandra's reaction to me doing that.
She would be like, fine, whatever. Wasn't even like I wanted to go. That didn't hurt me. You can hit me with anything you want, and it wouldn't hurt me.
I feel
I
like
got girl power.
I feel like more she would be like, "Oh my fucking god, you're so fucking dramatic."
Gotta cut to his.
I'm dramatic.
I'm so scared.
All right, fuck. Hold on.
What?
Okay, go.
Did that just hit the bill of his hat?
Hit the back, hit right
right
behind
here.
my head,
Oh.
behind his head.
Those little fucking guns shoot hard, bro.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to aim.
Yeah.
These are fun.
We should just fucking blast Nate when he gets here.
Yeah,
With all of it, like he should just.
it just starts fucking.
You guys have the thing about those though. They're not like automatic. Like you can't
Yeah, you
fucking
just
just
cock 'em.
light someone up with them.
I mean, they shoot decently hard. I mean, we just picked these up at Fred Meyer a few hours ago. They were like $4 a piece, something
Yeah.
like that. And they shoot decently hard,
They shoot pretty fucking hard.
but not as hard as the gel blaster.
Yeah.
When
The gel blaster's almost like a. It's like the area between like a Nerf gun and like a fucking airsoft.
yeah,
It's like the medium, like.
I feel like it's way closer to airsoft than it is to
No, because the fucking like if you were getting shot like at like point range with the airsoft, you would hell have welts and shit.
Yeah, that's true. You can get welts.
You can get welts from that, but it's not like I don't know, a few shots from the airsoft and it hurts.
Yeah, I play airsoft and it fucking hurts. They're not something to be fucked with.
Yeah, or
Like,
maybe they are.
It's they're not.
Dude, we should have a fucking like a Civil War reenactment.
I mean, I got a bunch of airsoft guns.
Yeah.
I have an M249
Fuck yeah.
that shoots like 500 FPS, and I can't bring it anywhere in like Oregon because it can't shoot indoors.
Yeah,
It's only outdoor games only, and it fucking hurts real
Yeah.
bad. Breaks the skin if you get too close.
We should remember how we used to LARP.
Yeah.
You guys used a LARP?
Well, this guy.
We didn't really dress up or anything.
No. We didn't dress up, but this guy. It was more like sparring, but
Yeah.
this guy. He's a whole other slew of stories. It'd actually be fun to get him
we
on
gotta
a pod.
we gotta. I don't even know where he is anymore. I know he doesn't live at the Shoals anymore. 'Cause
Yeah.
Tom lives there.
Yeah.
But first we gotta get into this guy first. So
Do you want to? I mean,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
whole fucking
it's
seg.
gold, bro. It's gold.
Dude, even just the shoals, like it, like
So the
to paint
Shoals-
the picture. Go.
The Shoals is an apartment in Southwest Portland that we used to live at, and it was just full of. It was almost like a cursed place, and it was full of people that we called the shitiots because there was
Like the Trailer
every-
Park Boys.
Every apartment was like a character inside of it. There was like. So if we start naming them, it sounds like a fucking
TV show.
TV show. Like there was David Stipe. There was Bread Basket.
Bread Basket, yeah. There was fucking what's his name? Nombre,
Nombre.
or which is means number.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was a fake name because he was
Yeah.
always like the cops were always trying to arrest him. But anyway, go on.
So David Stipe was
They're stiping it up.
was this man. He was a big Jewish man.
He looked like the whale, like Brendan Fraser in The Whale. Maybe a little before he got to that point.
Yeah. But he was just a character all like. I think he definitely had some mental illness.
I think he
feel.
had like some schizophrenia.
Something
That's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
He was crazy, but anyway, he used to just because we'd go outside to smoke. We all smoked along this like wall, and we would like be smoking cigarettes out there, and he'd come out, and it would be like 10 a.m. and he's just already shit hammered, and he's just fucking he's wearing a yarmulke. And he's just sweating, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It could be like 20 degrees outside. This motherfucker's out there just sweating in like shorts and a t-shirt, just like face fucking glistening. And he'd be like, "Hey, Charlie." Be like, "Can I have a hug?" He'd be like,
And I would just be like waking up, and he would be like, "I really appreciate you." and then he would try and give me a hug, and I would be like, I don't know, I used to drink quite a bit back then, and I would be like, God damn, leave me alone. But he really liked our roommate, ex-bandmate,
Rick.
good buddy, Rick. He would give us all these gifts. He would find shit at like the fucking like thrift store or wherever, Goodwill or wherever. He would go all over. And he would just buy all this shit, and then he would see us and like give it to us. But he gave us like a taser. He gave us
he would just show up, knock on the door. We open the door, fucking he's out there, he'd be like, I got you a gift. Pulls out a fucking hatchet, and we're like, what the fuck, bro? All right. We started just piling up all this shit. He gave us like he gave us a fucking horn, like the
it's a shofar.
A shofar.
Shofar.
He gave us one of those. He gave me I still have it in the back of my truck. It's a wooden fucking Louisville Slugger bat, and on the bottom of it just says "fuck you."
That's like that famous baseball player. I can't remember what his name is, but he wrote the words "fuckface" on the bottom of his bat knob.
Was that John Rocker?
I can't remember off the top
The
of my
guy
head.
that fucking Kenny Powers is based on?
Maybe. I'm not quite sure. He wrote "fuck you" or "fuckface" on the bottom of his thing, and then he took his like photo with it, and they used it for batting cards.
Yeah.
And then they obviously mass produced them like for baseball cards, and then they were like, "Why'd it say fuckface?" They tried to recall them, so now they're like a commodity.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
But yeah, so he fucking just show up randomly, and then at nighttime you can hear him. Like I would wake up.
He would usually hurl it like first thing in the morning, like he would stay up all night, and so if you had to go to work in the morning, it was almost like an alarm clock. Like you would hear him throw up, and he would throw up like fucking Team America,
bro.
like
violent.
Team America when he's just like, and you would hear him like. Like it sounded so bad. It was so
sounded
loud.
even harder than that. Like,
That's awesome.
I have to pull the mic back for it because he'd be like, he'd just be violently vomiting outside.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
cool.
it was pretty gnarly. One time we were going to the coast and we were all leaving, and he was like,
It was midnight too,
It was
because
midnight.
I was working.
and he was like, all drunk, and he's like, "Will you guys just please drive careful, because I don't need to lose any more people."
What
No,
the fuck?
this is what he said. He goes. So I worked. I got off work, and then we were leaving to go to the coast because it was like the 3rd of July.
for the 4th of July.
Yeah. So the next day was 4th of July. So we're leaving late at night, and fucking. He's out there drinking. We're loading up the car, and we're all like stoked. We're like, I remember being super stoked, and he comes up and he's like, "It only takes 5 seconds," and then he's like going off on this thing. I'm like, "Yeah, we gotta go." So we load up. We're in Rick's car, and I was driving, and I fucking back up in his Ford Explorer, and he's puking, and I roll the window down, and I go, "David, it only takes 5 seconds," and then we just peel out and go to the fucking ocean.
That's awesome.
But no, he was the one that got us into LARP. Like, so he showed me, he made a couple, and then he showed me how he made these swords, and they were literally just, like, you got some PVC pipe and a pool noodle,
Yeah.
and you just fucking cut up you put like a longer end, and then you had like a shorter end for the bottom, and you just put them together, slide it on there, and then you would just duct tape it, and then put like fucking like, I don't know, like
something grippy for the handle.
yeah, for the handle, like some like grip tape, and then you can make them. And then we made like long ones, small ones.
Nunchucks.
I got just a pair of nunchucks, put pool noodles on them, and then like some duct tape.
They
on the
hurt.
But dude, no, we had one. We had this like long like
sword.
pole, and it was a wooden pole, and we put pool noodles on that shit, and
That
fucking
shit hurt.
and then we like wrapped it up, and it was like the broadsword. I think
That's
we
awesome.
had 2 of them, because the little ones too. We got where we would like break them and shit, but we had like 50 of them.
And we used to fuck each other up with them. We would get like late at night, and
we would do the whole neighborhood.
Right
too.
next to us was elementary school, and we would just go over there at night
and just beat the fuck out of the kids.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tom is calling me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna answer, but I was gonna say if you wanted me to. But anyway, we would beat each other up with the LARP sticks.
Yeah. And they would fucking hurt, bro, because you get into it, and especially like because at first I felt like we started like kind of starting out easy, and then we started going hard, and then I remember your little brother came up to visit, and that fucking dude hits hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, he was like 16 and we were like
and
25.
he was into that shit.
So he came up and we kind of were hitting him, and then he like wanted to show off his strength, so he just started whipping
like
our
full
asses.
fucking force, and that's like it hits you hard enough. You get hit in the solar plex, and you fucking lose your air.
Well, we came up with some fun games though. Like we had one because there was a school like an elementary school across the street, and they had like these like circles by the basketball hoop, and we would like because we had like 30 of them at the time.
Yeah.
We had like 30 swords, so we'd all put them in the middle, and then start at the edge of the circle, and then just run in and just fucking. Those were like the fun. That was maybe the funnest times I enjoyed the shitiots. Because otherwise they were just drunk making noise outside. But
Yeah. And then there was this other dude. We called him Bread Basket, and I don't even know his real name.
his name was Adrian.
Okay, his name was Adrian, but we called him Bread Basket because our friend Brandon told us what a bread basket is, and it's like the people that are really fat, and they have the bellies that hang down past their waist,
Uh-huh.
and it's called a bread basket. And you know what I'm saying? So like an apron belly.
Yes.
And that's their bread basket. That's where they hold their bread. But
That's fun.
but so we called him bread basket, and I don't think we ever really called it to him his face, but then we referred to him so much as bread basket that everybody in the apartments knew him as bread basket.
Yeah, even like the fucking like people at the office and shit would be like, "Oh, there's fucking bread basket again."
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But he was a big Mexican dude. And he was the
shittiest of the shittiest.
He was the most annoying. Like one time I'm fucking sitting at my apartment. I'm by myself. And then at the time I worked for an edibles kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some hard candies from the edibles kitchen. And he comes knocking on the door and he's like, "Hey, do you have like any weed, bro, you can give me? Because I need to get high." And I was like, "No, I don't have any weed." And I kind of wanted him to leave, so I was like, "Okay, here's a couple fucking edible candies,
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, you can get these?" And I was like, "Well, I work at the place, so I get some every now and then." He was like, "Well," he was like, "Let's just say," in like an accent, "let's just say I have a buddy who would come up from California, and he would bring a big rock of crystal meth. Would you help me sell it?" And I'm like, "What the fuck, bro? No." It's like, I don't want to do that.
What a fucking leap from like hey, occasionally I get edibles and it's pretty cool, and he's just like, "Oh, it's really cool. You want to help me sell meth?" No.
Yeah, bro. It was straight like that. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
I gotta go. I just closed the door. But we used to see them fucking getting arrested all the fucking time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the cops were always at that
Over
fucking
there.
place.
Oh, and then there was this crazy bitch, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Super crazy bitch. Moved into the apartment right next to us.
Yeah.
And she was normal at first. She was normal. And we had our buddy Chato, who also like
Fix a seat. Jesus.
Chato had moved up here. He lived for a couple months with us in the apartment, and he'll be on a future episode. But anyway, this girl was infatuated with him, and she would be like, she wanted to have his babies, and she would like, if he was here right now, he would be like,
Fuck no.
"Fucking stupid bitch."
Oh, she didn't even want my babies, eh? She wanted to like impregnate me or something. What the fuck?
But anyway, so she was like crazy. She was kind of normal at first, and then she started getting crazy. I don't know what drug she was on, but one time I wasn't really there. I just heard about it.
Oh, I was there.
So what exactly had happened with her?
Dude, so this was like a 3-day standoff. It was like Waco, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding, really.
Wait,
Like,
it was more than 3 days.
so she had a kid, and the kid lived in the house, and she went on this like drug rampage where she like was in her apartment, and like we lit. So at one point we had 2 units there between our friends. We had 2 apartments. So there was like Rick and
Me.
you in one apartment, and then me and Sandra and Chato in the other apartment, which was like next to that one. So she had to like walk by Rick and Rick's apartment to get to the
stairs.
to the stairs to go down to smoke or go wherever. But anyway, so she starts going on this rampage on like day 1 and starts like, I don't know, just kind of like being weird and going in and out of her house, and like then like night rolls around and she's like, you hear her outside like yelling and shit, just like, I don't know, typical like Portland shit. Anyway, like I go down there that night because I had to smoke, you know, gotta have my fucking dart, and she it's like, I don't know, kind of like being like a little like flirty but like weird with me, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I fucking go upstairs, and she's out there yelling. Well, Rick got home from the restaurant at like 4 a.m. or some shit. From working. He gets in there and is like, says something, and then I just hear like, rapist, pedophile, and then like Eric's like
Going full Fed smoker.
yeah. So like day 2 rolls around, and she's like, anytime anyone would come out of their apartments, and there's like 10 units right there, you know, she'd go out there, start yelling at them, talking shit to them, like trying to pull knives on people. So the cops come on day 2, and so the cops came the next day like 3 times.
Oh my God.
And every time she would go hide in her apartment, and they would just leave. And finally, that night too, she's like calling everyone a rapist and like pervert and all this shit. And like, if it was like a woman or going outside, she'd be like, you fucking cunt, you fucking,
Oh my
all
God.
this shit. And finally, the last day, the next day, day 3, something happened, like the kid was there, like they found out about that. So like this fucking, it wasn't the cops, it was like these like
CPS.
yeah, so they were like in suits and shit. They knock on the door, and she doesn't come out. Anyway, so they leave, and fucking I don't know, like she comes out with her kid like Michael Jackson, you know, when Michael Jackson's hanging his baby over the fucking
balcony,
railing?
yeah.
Yeah, so she's like doing that. So someone calls like CPS again, and that time like fucking 50 cop cars show up to the shoals, just like, boop, 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 like
She's dangling her
blocking
kid
the
over
road,
balcony.
all this shit. So she's back in the house, and she's yelling, and it's like a fucking scene out there.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking, and anyway, so I go out, I like sneak down to go smoke, and like right in front of Marty's and Eric's apartment, there's like a battering ram, fucking cops. Like there was this little ledge thing, cops lined up on that, and it was just the whole fucking thing. And then it's like 4 p.m. Rick opens the door and doesn't even realize what the fuck's happening. But there's like, it's like Waco out there, and they have like a fucking like a megaphone.
Yeah.
And eventually she kind of like opened the door a little, and the cops just swarmed her and fucking took her out.
But she was throwing shit out the window.
Oh yeah, she was throwing shit out the window. So this, I think, went on for like 4 days before this happened. I think it was one extra
She was
day.
throwing shit out the window like plates, and they were just busting, breaking on the ground, and hitting cars and shit. And fucking, it was crazy.
Yeah, and then we got to see her like ass get taken to the ground, and
Yeah.
they took her to jail. But it was crazy. It was weird because allegedly other things were going on at Marty's house that we didn't really want the cops next door. But yeah, it's not cool.
Roommates, was that when David?
No, that's before. I'm talking about there was stuff going on there that
anyway
shouldn't have been going on. Nothing like, I don't know,
super illegal.
No, just trying to diversify our funds.
Yeah.
Marty knows.
So to get off to kind of change subject, did you guys hear what's been happening at the Dallas Zoo?
No.
So recently they've lost about 3 animals. They've all recovered them in separate incidents. They lost a leopard at one point, and it just got loose, and they had to go hunt it down and go find it, and they secured it. And then they lost 2 monkeys like recently.
The Dallas Zoo?
The Dallas Zoo in Dallas, Texas. And they in like 2004 or something like that, in early 2000s, they lost a 400 plus pound gorilla escaped its enclosure. So it's just been happening a lot. So I think we need to take a little trip to Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, I want to go chill with gorillas and leopards.
Dude, that'd be fucked. I don't know.
Would you be more scared of a gorilla or a leopard?
A gorilla.
Yeah.
100%. A leopard, I mean, they're strong, but I feel like if you fucking just like, you can probably like get up on its back and fucking just like rear naked choke it and just take it to the fucking ground and then you're set. But a gorilla, you would just start doing that and he'd be like, and just like tear you in half.
Yeah.
And be like, here you go. Yeah, they're scary.
Well, it's like a big human, It's like imagine like a person like fighting a person that's like 20 times stronger than
like
you.
450 pounds of muscle.
Yeah,
I don't know. Shit's wild.
I want to go there.
I'm gonna go there.
I got family in Dallas. Let's go. We can go to that
Full
Flog
send.
and Molly show.
Full send, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are talking about like cops and shit and like how all that happens. Because when I lived in Vancouver, I lived in what felt like a really safe area, and it was a relatively safe area, but we'd constantly have like cops and shit everywhere. And like we had a police pursuit come through, and like a bunch of people bail and shoot at the cops like on our street. And but we had some neighbors that were across the street, and we had one day we had a dog like get loose and was like kind of running around, and we got it, and it had like a bunch of bite marks on it, and I was like, oh, this is a bait dog, like what they use for dog fighting. And the lady who lived there came over and was like, oh, you found my dog, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, who's your dog? And then she took it across the street and borderline beat it unconscious.
What the fuck?
Like right in the middle of the street. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to fucking stand for that.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
And I, like that very same day, a cop was parked in like the parking lot next to that house. And I was like, hey, so I'm pretty sure the people are doing dog fighting. And he goes, oh, that house? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, oh, yeah, I wouldn't worry about them too much. And I was like, okay, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
Yeah, what the
fuck? The next day, fucking Bearcats and shit roll in, and they have a standoff in that house. Well, they had kids in the house, so they couldn't, like, make entry until they, stacked up outside, and they're, issuing commands and shit for them to come out, and they weren't wanting to come out. And eventually they negotiated for the kids to be released out the front door. They released the kids out the front door, and almost immediately they fucking bust out the side window with like a entrenching tool and just bust it out. And this dude comes out of fucking nowhere, this SWAT officer with a Malinois, and he picks that bitch up and he throws it through the window.
What the
and then they just wait. And I was like, okay. And then you just hear like, oh, fuck, there's a dog. And they go in there and...
That would be so
God,
terrifying,
it'd
bro.
be so scary.
Just to have a fucking rabid dog you just chuck through your window.
Yeah, he's just ready to start fucking tearing into people.
But what about the kids in there, though?
No, the kids were already outside.
Oh, yeah.
They were already secured.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we had like a bunch of shit like that. We had a guy go full... I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. He was... not mentally coherent, if that makes sense. He was having some sort of manic episode, and he was standing in the street trying to stab cars.
Yeah.
And then the cops, of course, showed up, and he just barricaded himself inside. And that was super. It was like literally the house next door to that other house.
Yeah.
Just constantly shit happening. I got my shit ran from my bike one time and then found it. It was really cool. It's a fun little place.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was like back where we're from in New Mexico too. It was fucking. There's so many shit like you couldn't. I mean, I'm sure it's the same here, but like
It's tweakers, bro.
you couldn't fucking leave your bike outside for 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the front yard without it getting fucking jacked. Like I had this one time. I had just gotten back from Albuquerque and I was like I don't know 13, 14, but I used to skateboard a lot back then. And so I had just got back from Albuquerque, and when I was in Albuquerque, I just bought this badass fucking board. And it was like, it was a flip deck, and it had the hookah smoking caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland on it. Mm-hmm. But imagine me, this fucking 14-year-old chubby fucking fat kid, and I had set my board by my front door, and I went inside, and I when I took a shower, and as I'm like going back into my room, there was I hear it because I used to have gravel in my front yard. So I hear, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I look out my window and there's these fucking 3 kids sneaking through my front yard with my skateboard. And I open the window and I'm in my underwear. So just my boxers. And it was this little kid. His name was Bear. And I don't remember. There was another kid named Poncho. And I don't remember the third kid's name. But anyway, this kid Bear had my skateboard, and there's like walking through, and I was like, hey, what the fuck? And I jumped out my window in my boxers, and I beat the shit out of this kid in my underwear, and his 2 friends just took off running, bro. And I got my fucking skateboard back, and it was just shitty things happen, but there's like hella crazy people there. I was telling you about talk about my friend Randy's uncle. His name's Ray.
Yeah.
I was telling you about him.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker was a character, bro.
You can find his mugshots too.
Was that the dude with the baby powder?
Yeah. So he would just do crazy shit. Like I was like 13, 14 at the time. I'd go to my friend Randy's house, and it was his uncle, and he was like pretty big Mexican dude.
Yeah, well, especially to us, because we were like little.
And I mean, he was fat too, but he was stocky too.
Yeah.
Like he was a stocky fucking dude. But anyway, he used to smoke meth a lot, and he would just do crazy shit. He would like, he lived in a little camper shell in my friend Randy's backyard, and we'd go back there, and he'd have like a bong made out of a Gatorade bottle with a meth pipe connected to it, and he would like take a huge hit of meth and then like
Offer it to us.
No, he never offered me meth. That's one thing he never did, but he did smoke it in front of us. so he would literally like, he had a ballpoint pen, with the middle taken out. He had duct taped it to a big fucking like Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
And so he would take a big hit of meth and he'd blow it into the bag and he would just go, just breathe it in and out until there's no smoke left. He was like not wasting anything, bro.
My God.
And then he'd be like, woo, and he'd go outside and he'd just be like, pull out a gun and just go
Yeah,
in the air.
this guy.
and then like I'm like fucking hella sleepy. I'll wake up to him. I'm like sleeping in my friend Randy's room and I just hear the window open up and I hear him fucking reaching in trying to plug something and then he sees me awake in there. He'd be like, Marty. He's like, there's this bitch back there I have. She has huge titties. She's in my camper. You want to come back there and fuck her with me? And I'm like, bro, I'm like 12. What the fuck are you even talking about?
Some fucking ugly tweaker.
I know he was just fucking with me because he'd be like, I know you're a virgin. He's like, come on. But there was never any girls back there. He was just fucking with me. But so this one time in particular, I don't know if you were there that night, but this is how cool this guy was. So we would be.
This is how cool this guy is.
He was cool because he would
cool.
do like, he'd buy us alcohol and cigarettes and shit that we couldn't.
Whatever. And and he was just fucking crazy. But so we're sitting in the front yard on this road, and we'd skateboard. We had like a rail set up and everything, and he would come riding past us. He'd be on his bike with a fucking flashlight on his head, and he'd be sitting on the handlebars, and he would be like riding the bike backwards, sitting on the handlebars, and this car like goes by, and he's in the way, and the car's honking at him, and he just fucking flips him off while he's drinking a beer, riding a bike backwards. and then we're like, oh, all right, he's pretty fucking awesome. But then we go into the driveway. I think we were all playing hacky sack, and he comes right in the middle of us, and there's like 4 or 5 of us. There was like 5 of us standing around, and he's in the middle, and we're in a circle, and he was like, I bet you I can fuck you all up right now. Like, you can try to fight me. And we're like, no, bro, we don't want to fight you.
I think you would still fuck us up all now.
Yeah. We're like, bro, what the fuck? We're not trying to. We're just fucking chilling. And he was like, you guys are pussies. And then he pulls out a fucking thing of baby powder from underneath his jacket and goes, doof, 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 in all of our faces, and then just kicks our legs out from underneath our bodies, bro. And we're all on the ground like, got baby powder. I don't know if you ever had baby powder violently like explode in your face. But it gets underneath your eyelids, bro. You swallow it gets up your nose. It's so like disorienting that like, and he was so fast we didn't even know what hit us, and we're just on the ground coughing and fucking, and he's like I told you, pussies. He just fucking walks away.
Did I ever tell you about the last time I saw that guy?
No.
I think I have told you, but dude, last time I saw him, it was when we were all hanging out at Brandon's, probably like 6 months before we moved here. I was shit faced, and I was skating back to my grandma's house from Brandon's, like hella hammered on my longboard, and that if you know that route, and you're familiar with that route, it's not a very like safe skate route. Yeah, it's like right through the hood, like straight through the fucking ghetto, like from one side of the ghetto to the other side, and probably through the shittiest part of it. But anyway, so I'm skating, and I'm like so fucking hammered. Like, I don't know if you've skated while you're like shit faced, but you're just kind of like,
oh yeah,
but you're like moving, so you're like, yeah, I got this. It's not like driving, you know. But anyway, so I'm skating, and I turn this corner, and it was by the Barclay Apartments.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I see there was all these like hedges and shit, and they were like 20 feet tall, and they're on fucking fire. They're like ablaze, like 20 feet of, and there's these 2 dudes wearing like fucking clown masks, and they're like throwing like gasoline on it, and I like just turned it. Like, I don't know how, I must have been because I was so fucked up that I didn't realize I was coming into that. And they like stop, and they look at me, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
you're a witness.
They were gonna kick my ass. Yeah, like I was like a witness. And the fucking dude in a clown mask walks up to me, pulls his fucking mask up, and it's Ray. And he says, go. And I'm like, okay. And I fucking hauled ass out of there. And that was the last time I saw that dude.
Well, what's funny is because whenever I was telling Fred about him, I texted Randy, and I was like, remember fucking Ray, bro? And he was like, yeah, we could make a whole fucking comedy special on him.
Dude, we could make like a mini series about him.
And I was like, what is he up to? And he's like, he's in prison. Yeah. And I was like, why? And he said, arson.
Dude, that was probably why.
Yeah.
That was serious.
Well, he said arson, and then he beat up some cops.
So that just tells the next part of the story. I take off, the cops show up, Ray fucking fights because he always fought the cops. Like, if the cops came,
it would take
him up,
probably 4 or 5 of them to take him down.
God. Yeah, like they would be like tasing him. He would probably just be like walking through it.
Yeah,
he was just like, he was that fucking guy, dude.
Yeah.
Like he was like, if you just imagine like a fucking cholo ass dude in prison, that's fucking Ray, dude. He would always have his shirt off. He was kind of like Scotty, so he always had his shirt off. And you could see, like, he had, like, hella prison tats, and then he had, like, fucking, like, scars from where he got fucking stabbed.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Ray, bro. We should write him a fucking letter in jail. And
Yeah,
then
we
read
should.
it be like, hey, write us something to read on the podcast.
Yeah. I wonder what he would say.
Talking about teenage debauchery. Did I tell you about Pedro the Death Gnome?
No.
So
I like where it's going though.
Yeah, so I was hanging out with one of my buddies who used to play in a band with me, and went over to his house with all his friends, and there was just this group of random people. There was like the nerd, there was my buddy, and then there was this guy named Purple who was fucking huge. He was like gigantic. His name was Purple because he liked the color purple, and everybody was too afraid to call him anything else. But he was a sweetheart. He wasn't like actually violent or
I think
anything.
everybody, because there was a kid in my crew named Purple too, so there might be somebody named Purple in every crew. Every
Probably.
teenage crew.
Yeah, he was a really, really, really cool guy. But one night they were like, "Oh, let's go, let's go fucking." Oh Jesus!
Sorry,
Yeah, right.
he was on his phone. I had to
Jesus, man.
him.
Hit him in the head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But yeah, so one night we were like, oh, they were like, we're gonna go smoke weed, and at the time I was straight edge, so I was like, I'm not, I'll go hang out with you guys. I guess we'll go fuck around, and we went to we were going to this spot, and we were coming down the street, and there was it was near Christmas time. It was early December, and 2 houses across the street had minimal Christmas lights, just yard stuff, just candy cane lights and shit. And we got that'd be really funny to unplug all those, right? And not steal them like some people do.
Yeah.
But instead take them and then put them in the exact same spots across the street.
Like
Mirror it. So if Christmas, the candy cane lights are on this side, but there's a Santa on this side, we just took them and went to the opposite sides with them.
Yeah.
And then we put them in and we plugged them back in. So they'd come out and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just a fun little innocent prank.
Something to fuck with their minds.
Yeah, just a fun little innocent prank. And then they went and smoked weed, and we were coming down this dead end street. And Purple is in the back with me, and he's, fucking taking up 90% of the space. And he goes, stop the car. And so we fucking, what? And he's like, let me out. And he gets out, and he starts running down the street. And we're like, what the fuck is he doing? So we're looking back like this. And then he just gets on all fours and starts crawling. And then gets down all the way. And he's army crawling through a yard. Mm-hmm. And we're like, what the fuck is he doing? And then we see him pick something up. And he's like, did he steal a fucking kid? What is that? Because it was this big.
Yeah.
He's still a fucking kid. What the fuck's going on? And he runs back to the car, and he's like, go. And then he's like, I stole a fucking gnome. And we turn the light on, and it says Pedro the Death Gnome.
Oh, shit.
And we're like, holy shit. And then we're like, that's fucking crazy. And then they brought it back to the house. And then I tried to convince them that it was haunted. Mm-hmm. By every time that they would look away, I would just move it. And so they'd go to the bathroom, and I'd put it by the bathroom, and they were all fucking high, and they're like, shit's fucking haunted, man. We gotta get fucking rid of this thing. And I'd put it in the pantry and shit, and nobody'd be in there.
Yeah.
And this was over the span of 2 hours. And just me doing this over and over and over till eventually we gotta take him back. So then we fucking drove back, and he crawled back through and put him right back in the same spot. And we got back. So those people probably came on the next day, and they were like, he's not in the same spot that he was.
Just a haunted fucking gnome.
Yeah. It was fun. It's a fun little innocent prank.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of those growing up, but not so innocent.
Yeah.
Did have any of you guys, I know this is off topic, but have any of you guys seen The Whale yet?
No, not yet. I really do want to see that.
It's good.
Yeah.
So we have this little movie theater right by our house. It's actually a fucking huge movie theater. It's I didn't realize there was that big of a theater in my neighborhood, but you can go see movies there for $10. I think on Tuesdays it's $5. But we went and saw The Whale, and that was fucking great. I don't know. I'm hella into movies and shit.
Yeah.
If you're a movie head, I think you'll like it.
I'm definitely a movie head.
I've never even heard of that movie.
It's Brendan Fraser, but he's puts on this fat suit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's this morbidly obese man, and it's the last few days of his life, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
But it's the same guy, the director, Darren Aronofsky, who did Mother, and Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, okay.
And the movie where James Franco fucking cuts his arm off.
127 hours.
Yeah. So he's like that. He makes movies like that kind of like fuck with your head while you're watching them.
Yeah.
And this movie's definitely like, I don't know. You feel like you're gonna die while you're watching it.
Have you seen Rubber?
Rubber?
Yeah. No? Have you seen that, Marty? Rubber is a fun little indie film about a tire named Robert who is sentient and likes to kill people. And it's by far one of the fucking greatest movies I've ever seen.
Oh, it's about the killer tire.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this.
Yes, it's
I've never heard of it.
fantastic.
Yeah, I heard.
If you haven't seen it, it's a must see. It's literally the movie starts and not even a spoiler, but like there's a bunch of chairs lined up in the road, and this like car is coming down this dirt road, and the car is purposely swerving into these chairs and breaking these chairs over and over again, and then it comes to a stop and like parks, and like there's this guy driving, and then like the trunk opens and a sheriff gets out, and he goes on this whole monologue about whatever, and he goes, "This movie makes no fucking sense. This movie doesn't really have a plot. There's no real point to it. It makes no sense." And then it cuts to like a group of people watching the sheriff's deputy from binoculars. And then that like it's just all these little weird subplots, and it's fan-fucking-tastic.
The Rubber? That's what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Rubber.
Rubber.
Just
Yeah,
Rubber, not
it's
the Rubber.
it's so fun, dude. It's one of the most insane movies.
Have any of you guys heard of Skinamarink?
Skinamarink. That sounds really familiar.
It's
You told me about
it's
it.
a movie right now, like it's like blowing up with like the whole like TikTok scene and shit, but people are saying it's like one of the scariest movies ever. I actually watched it.
I've heard that time and time again.
Yeah, I mean
don't believe it.
every year you have probably something that's like that.
Yeah, because it's always like the director of The Conjuring.
No,
And
no,
you're
no,
like,
no. It's
"Ooh."
not it's like a super indie film.
Yeah.
And it's so this is the thing about that movie. I wouldn't say it's for everyone. It's definitely like borderline like experimental film.
Yeah.
But it's also like very scary. And like I watched it, and then it wasn't until later on, like that night, when I was like trying to go to bed, where I really started thinking about that movie. And I'm like, I don't know. I think there's something to be said of like movies that
Stick with you.
well, yeah. I mean, like make you kind of think about it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
like that movie is, I don't know. It started as just like this independent movie that some dude in Canada made, and he made it on like the fucking smallest budget, and it went to some film festival, and then on that film festival's website or something, they had like a link to download it, which it was like wasn't supposed to be like that. But anyway, a bunch of people downloaded it, and it started like going around the web, and so it kind of like took on this life. It was never supposed to have like a theatrical release. You know, it was like that kind of indie film, almost like a student film. And now it's getting like, it was playing at a couple theaters in Portland recently.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, so it's kind of like, look it up, like just watch the fucking trailer for it, and then you'll kind of get what the movie's like. But it really is fucking scary. Like, it was a scary movie, but at the same time, I wouldn't say it's for everyone. Like, some people I could say it might be like boring, or I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big like horror movie fan. Charles, actually, you have it on your little tray over there.
Yeah.
I have a signed Ari Lehman, who was the Jason in Friday the 13th, 7, 8, 9, and X.
Put it closer to the camera.
Yeah.
Is it squealed?
But yeah, it's signed. It says OG Jason. And then on the top, it says Freddy Sucks, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I'm a big horror movie fan. I got a bunch of horror movie tattoos, so whenever
I think you would like it. I don't think Marty would.
Why?
Because it is like it's slow. It's slow.
Well, Marty's pretty slow.
It's slow. Yeah, but Marty also is like a millennial. He needs to be entertained.
Yeah.
He needs
Fred's younger
plot.
than me.
There's no Subway Surfer gameplay underneath it.
Yeah, but Fred's like hip. Like Marty,
Tell me something I don't know.
He needs it to have like
Pretty hip.
skinamarink, like Marvel. Like it needs to have like a good ending. It needs to have like the bad guy loses.
No.
And it's got to have constant action. If there's like more than 10 minutes of dialogue in it, like without action, Marty's out.
No way, bro.
Like he hates any Tarantino film.
I've never said.
He said Once Upon a Time was dog shit. He said Pulp Fiction wasn't good because it didn't have a plot. Yeah, that's Marty.
I mean, listen, I'm a big horror movie fan, and I've seen so many horror movies. There's one in particular that I love dearly, but I also hate it at the same time because it's one of those movies that if it would have ended 10 minutes earlier, it would have been fucking perfect.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been just a fantastic ride through this movie, and then you would have been like, yeah, I'm satisfied. And then they fucking ruin it at the end, and it just leaves a just awful taste in your mouth. And it was called The Ghost of War. It was just a fantastic movie. It was set in France during 1944, 1945. I want to say the French had just liberated this giant mansion, right? Mm-hmm. And they made it basically like a command post. And so like this squad goes in and they're like, you have to hold this building for the next like 3 days or whatever. There should be no contact. All the Nazis have been pushed, to the west or to the east or whatever. And basically the plot is them being in this house and a bunch of haunted shit starts happening. And like people were getting like their fucking legs busted and shit, and they're being like contorted, and it's just like it's super super gnarly. And there's a super badass like battle scene where the Nazis showed up, and like they like have this huge gunfight, and it's super gnarly. And then at the end, you just go like, "That's your twist." Yeah. Like that's your twist for the movie, and it just fucking I got so mad. I was like, "What a waste." What a just blatant waste.
So you wouldn't watch it again?
No. I already. I mean, it's not the rewatchability of it is slim to none. I mean, it's a cool movie. I'll give them that. But if they would have made like a different cut and would have just ended it earlier, would have been perfectly fine.
That's kind of how I feel like about. Have you seen Hereditary?
Yeah.
That's how I felt about that movie. I didn't necessarily like the ending, although I did watch it twice. And on the second time I watched it, it was way fucking scarier.
Yeah. I still haven't watched that. No,
What?
I did.
Really?
I did watch that movie. I did. Is that the one where like, they're like at the end it goes up into that treehouse thing?
Yeah.
I watched it. That movie was.
That's where I didn't
scary.
like it, but up until that point, I was like, fuck.
What do you consider a perfect horror movie? Like what movie?
What would be a perfect horror movie for me?
Yeah, like I mean, like one that already exists that you consider perfect.
I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard to say.
Really?
I really did like when the first Insidious first came out.
Yeah.
For sure.
That movie was fucking terrible.
Well, that was also like new. Like that style was new.
I
like
mean, there was like
there's been like 10
Paranormal Activity around.
Yeah,
you know?
Paranormal Activity.
But that was totally a different style of filmmaking.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Paranormal Activity is a fucking found footage movie.
Yeah.
And that's where shit was at the time. And then like Insidious came out and almost had like a 70s Italian horror film, like Suspiria kind of, like it was very colorful. Yeah. I don't know, like A24,
like the cinematography.
A24, yeah.
That movie was on point, bro.
A24 or A24, like I feel like right now that's the company making all the banging fucking horror movies.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like my like movie that I always go to would be like The Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, or even House of 1,000 Corpses. Maybe less because House of 1,000 Corpses is kind of corny in some spots.
Yeah.
As much as I do love it to death, but The Devil's Rejects, there's just some scenes in that movie that are so simple.
Yeah.
And they're just fucked. Like they like genuinely hurt to watch because you're just like, I already know what's about to happen, but I'm still like, Ooh, man, that makes me feel weird.
We're gonna have to watch that sometime soon because I've watched that movie quite a few times, but it has been
a couple years,
probably 15 years
since
I watched that movie.
Also, like with those movies, what was cool too is they like pulled from like I said, like 70s sort of like B movies, you know, like movies like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Honestly, you know what if I had to pull it down to my one favorite horror movie of all time, and I'm kind of I would say the two of them.
Yeah.
But it's probably fucking the original Evil Dead.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
One and two. Yeah. The first two. Honestly, my favorite horror movie of all time is Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because like the first one is like they're trying to be like serious, and the second one still has that vibe, but they kind of like add humor to it. But just like the fucking camera angles in that movie, like just like the way like Ash would be like running from like. You can't see what he's fucking running from, but it's the camera and it's going through fucking windows and it's crushing, like breaking doors down. It's like, like the camera is like this crazy, like moving through the fucking set.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know, like some of the fucking claymation and shit in that is just fucking brilliant. And the scene where he fucking... his hand gets possessed and he's like beating the shit out of himself and like hitting plates over himself is like one of the funniest fucking scenes in any movie.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like what would take even a second place spot or even a first place spot, it's kind of hard to really rank them, but Dark Skies is a fantastic movie.
Yeah, that movie.
You're just dropping shit.
That movie fucking kills, bro. That movie kills.
Yeah, Dark Skies is incredible. From pretty much from beginning to end, you have no idea where it's gonna go, and it's a fucking awesome ride. That like especially in the ending scene, there's a scene near the end where the national anthem is playing, and it's just like this shot from like over the shoulder of like one of the protagonists, and it cuts to like a different shot, and it cuts back, and to this day, that is one of the scariest shots on the planet.
Yeah.
And then that's really good. And then the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is so good. Like when I talked about like how I want to go back in time.
The original.
The
like,
original.
I don't know, like
the 1970s one.
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched that one.
Really?
To be honest.
Yeah, there's this fantastic scene where, because like we're used to now where it's these quick cuts in horror movies where
jump
scares. But I'm saying quick cut in the sense of like. Say there's like a death scene and like it gets up and they're like there's it's just like close up violent shot. But Texas Chainsaw Massacre had this shot that is just so simple and beautiful in a fucked up way of they're kind of filming like this staircase and this like door area and the guy's standing with his back to it and the door opens and then good old Leatherface is there with a hammer and fucking just bashes this, I think it's a hammer or a bat, just hits this dude over the head and just keeps doing it in this one still shot and then like picks him up and drags him and closes the door. And it just like there's no cut, so you're just watching it happen.
Yeah.
And it's something about it is just gnarly. That and the remake that came out after that.
Yeah.
It with Lee Emery, the guy, from Full Metal Jacket who plays the dad in that movie.
Yeah.
Like that's also really fantastic because there's another really good shot in that Texas Chainsaw Massacre where the lady she escapes or basically escapes. She steals his truck and she's driving down the road and you kind of get this like good feeling of like she made it, she's safe, she's gonna live, and then the window gets fucking punched out and he just drags her out the window as she's driving.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like what a wild concept.
Did you watch the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I did. Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
No,
I hated
did not.
it, bro.
I did not. I thought
terrible.
It was. I thought that was really bad. I thought the Leatherface that came out before that was really bad, and I thought I already kind of had made up my mind when that came out that it was going to be bad because there's that stupid fucking trailer where they're like, happy birthday to you. And the guy's like tied up and then they put the chainsaw on the table and they're like, go ahead, son. And he starts it, and it's that you're just kind of like
overdoing it.
You're kind of overdoing it because if you look at Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, which is another fantastic movie, it's, he doesn't really get his chainsaw until way, way later. It'd be kind of like if they did like a remake of Friday the 13th and he had like the original bag mask and he had a machete. Like that's not what he was doing originally. He had a fucking axe. And he was just tearing into people and they didn't get the machete until later. So I don't know. I thought it was just kind of corny and like playing a little bit too into it.
I also like in the new one how they like tried to go too hard into like the new age type of shit, like all the social media, the party bus. Although it was cool to see all those fucking people slaughtered on that bus. You know what I'm saying? Like that part was probably the coolest part of the movie just because they were such like an annoying like
group. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the like scenes like that are always really cool, like the scene from Ghost Ship. Like, you ever seen Ghost Ship?
I have.
When the fucking wire snaps across the dance floor.
Cuts all those fucking people.
Yeah, and it's like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, God. All right.
I did get shot in the face.
God.
Did he get you too, Fred?
Luckily, I think we were at
the camera. Fuck, man. I gotta fix that camera now.
That was great.
Oh, man. God damn it.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. That was perfect, dude.
We were just talking like horror movie shit, too. Switch to this camera, Charles.
Outside, I was like, all right, I gotta wait a second and see.
Oh, you fucking broke it.
It's broken.
Are we off? Wait.
I have to fix that fucking...
Should we pause?
God damn it. that took fucking forever to fix. It actually looks kind of fucked up.
I like how you're just chilling there still.
Go and stop the recording. All right. Well, now we're back. The camera's fixed, and we have special guest Nate, just scaring the fuck out of everybody.
We were just talking about horror movies and shit.
God,
what did you think, Fred, about that?
I didn't like it. Tell you what. Thanks, Nate. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good, bro. So we were talking Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. God, we were just talking about horror movies in general and fucking...
and the fucking...
Honestly, my second favorite horror movie is probably The Exorcist.
Yeah, for sure. That's actually one of my neck tattoos. I mean, The Exorcist.
As a kid, that terrified the fuck out of me.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I grew up Catholic, too, so it's like... That's like, oh, this could happen if you're a little dickhead. And I'm like, fuck, I'm a little dickhead.
Do you have any favorite horror movies, Nate?
What was that one?
Oh, camera 2 works.
Babadook.
Yeah, Babadook.
The Babadook.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That's your favorite?
I don't know. I saw that one, and then there's the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty scary.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good movie. Like when I think about the Conjuring series, I have a lot of love and a lot of disdain in the same time for this Conjuring series because they're pulling from Ed and Lorraine Warren. Yeah, this is more Haunts, Graves, and Omen stock, but they pull from Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are famous demonologists, and they've investigated some of the most haunted fucking places in the world, done the Amityville Horror House and Enfield Poltergeist and stuff like that. And the second one is when they go to England.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah, and that's a really good one, but at the same time, they definitely use like a lot of the same things, because what a lot of people don't know is the Enfield poltergeist was the most documented paranormal research investigation in history. It was a year and a half long.
The England one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Year and a half long. And Ed and Lorraine Warren were there for not that long.
Didn't people die making that movie? Like multiple people died.
No. I think you're thinking of maybe Poltergeist.
Yeah. Oh, is that not what we're talking about?
No.
We're talking about The Conjuring.
The Conjuring
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, so Poltergeist, yeah, for sure. I mean, they when you think of when like that movie when like the house sinks, right?
Yeah.
And all the skeletons come up, they're like those were actual skeletons.
What?
Yeah, so they deemed that it would be cheaper to use like anatomical real skeletons for like medical schools.
For scientific purposes only.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they deemed that it was cheaper to do to use real ones than it was to make fake ones at the time, and so they used real skeletons, which was really cool.
Damn.
Yeah, which is super not fucking chill, but they did it, you know. But yeah, I mean, movies like that they have. We actually, I want to say we covered on Haunts, Graves, and Omens. We covered like cursed movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look it up while you guys talk about
Well,
some.
the like The Exorcist. I mean, there was a lot of funky shit that happened on the. So there's this cool thing. I had Shudder for a little bit, and there was an actual like little mini series about like fucking cursed like film and television productions. One of them is The Exorcist. One of them talks about Poltergeist. Another one is about this John Landis movie. They tried to make a Twilight Zone movie. Mm-hmm. And they were filming a scene that's mostly still in there. Because it was like the Twilight Zone movie in the 80s. So they like took a couple of the skits from the original Twilight Zone and tried to make them into a movie. Anyway, there's like this scene that happens like in Vietnam. There's like a scene where like this helicopter's like flying over this like village, and they're like in the water, and they're supposed to be like shooting them up, and there's supposed to be this explosion. Well, anyway, they're using a real helicopter. They're using like real actors and like children actors, and like they like take off in this helicopter.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
the lights like blind the fucking pilot, like the film lights. And, like, the fucking propeller hit something, and they just fell and dove and, like, landed on a couple of the child actors. And, like, the blade, like, fucking cut people in half. And, like, all but that little part got used in the movie. Like, I think even parts of that, like, shot. It was, like, this big, epic shot. It wasn't, like, it was in the 80s, so there wasn't, like, CGI, you know? Mm-hmm. So this was, like, a practical effect. And yeah, like that, apparently like that one is the most like kind of like sinister, like on, like it's on film.
Yeah.
You can like find the footage from it and shit.
Yeah, so for Haunts, Graves, and Omens, there's episode 46. You can find that in the Linktree in the bio there. But we covered everything from The Crow, The Exorcist, The Wizard of Oz, The Omen, and The Conjuring series. Yeah. And it was all about cursed films.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I mean, I can't remember off the top. I mean, The Crow is obviously very haunted. Yeah, it was very cursed. I mean, with
Jason Lee?
Robert Lee or
Jason Lee, right?
Jason Lee, Brandon Lee.
Brandon
Lee.
Yeah.
Jason Lee is My Name Is Earl.
Yeah, Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that place was. I mean, it was a super haunted or cursed film, and so was The Conjuring, or not The Conjuring. Well, The Conjuring, yes, but the Omen. Like a bunch of shit happened on set for that. I mean,
the old Omen or the remake they had?
The OG Omen.
The OG Omen.
Yeah.
Marty, we're only talking about OGs.
I'm doing this for you, Damien.
Yeah.
Fucking that. I remember the first time I saw that movie. Fantastic.
Terrifying.
It's very terrifying. It's very good though.
It's good.
But yeah. I mean, I'm a big sucker for horror movies. I'm actually in the process of writing a horror movie.
You told me the plot of it.
It's
pretty good.
It's very fun. That's some good background.
Is it scary?
Yes, it's very scary. Without giving too much away, it's about I would describe it as a demonic entity, which I know is very common.
Broad.
Very broad, but it's the basic plot is a guy has schizophrenia who takes medication to combat schizophrenia, and then stuff starts happening, and he has to deem whether or not it's real.
Yeah.
And so it's very fun. I've explained it to Marty a couple times, and it's just a fucking...
It's actually because when you were explaining it to me, because you were explaining like some of the shots you would use and like just ideas you had.
Yeah.
And just from you like telling me the story of it,
Uh-huh.
I was like kind of roped in, you know. I was like, oh, fuck. That is some pretty good ideas.
Yeah, we got that idea, and then my brother and I we have an idea that we just need to write out, but it was a really cool idea that he came up with for a horror movie. Like think like horror movie meets Rambo.
Yeah.
So something very similar to that. And the first thing we did was write our death scenes.
yeah.
Horbo.
Horbo.
Yeah.
Dude,
Horrible.
I wrote.
It's like a hobo horror movie hobo.
Dude,
Yeah.
I wrote in high school. I wrote 3 screenplays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if you know how to write in the format, but I could teach you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Believe me, I know.
Yeah, I learned from my drama teacher. Taught me how to fucking write, because I wrote one kind of in more like a play format.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know. And then he like taught me. He's like, this is how you do it in like a screenplay format with like the fucking camera shots and shit.
That's one thing that I'm a big sucker for, is because I like acting.
Yeah.
So if any of y'all got some acting gigs for horror movies in the Portland area, hit me up.
I'm
but
down too.
yeah, for sure, we'll come and do it. But I've always wanted to, because they make adaptations to movies and they make them theatrical, like they did the Beetlejuice musical, right? And it's kind of a retelling of the Beetlejuice story. And it's very fun, but it's obviously a musical. But I've always wanted to do I just keep hearing that ice. The thing I want to do is take a horror movie or make my own horror movie, like in that sense, and write it for theater, and then make a horror movie happen within the theater.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like where it's the crowd becomes like these silent witnesses to this horror movie, and it's super intense. You know?
Yeah.
I always thought that'd be a really fun concept to have this fucking wild, like, who knows, maybe like a ghost related or, you know, aliens or whatever it be.
Yeah.
And like the crowd becomes part of it. So they're like watching, and like fucking aliens and shit are like climbing on like down like the pew or like down like the alleys of it, you
I
know?
would go to something like that for you.
Well, you
you'd
could do
probably
it-
make a lot of money off.
You could
something
probably
like
do that here, and then you like sign a waiver like before.
You would definitely
That
have to have
where
a
you
waiver,
can,
for sure.
but so it's almost like an interactive like haunted house. So it's like
Yeah.
you might get like grabbed, you might get like pulled out of the theater or
Groped.
something.
Yeah.
Groped. This dude's fucking.
Can we get the waiver for groped?
I mean, if you
You
sign the
probably could.
waiver, yeah, then there's- okay. So sign that you might get touched, and then if you're okay with getting groped, you can sign here.
It'd be like a separate box that they check.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't check. Yes or no.
Yeah.
We have a groping section and non-groping section.
Yeah,
Oh, he
the
grabbed from the
groping
wrong
section would just be full of like just fat dudes.
Yeah.
and then the person who did the groping had to sign the waiver to grope the people that wanted groping.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cool to do like a adaptation of like the Alien movies, but it's in a theater. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Where like the scene where like, you know, was it Daisy Ridley is going like through the ship, and she's got like her gun or whatever, and she's like, you know, there's something on the ship or whatever, and then we have like those fucking xenomorphs like going down the like the fucking alleys and shit, like the lights are like flickering, turning on and off, you know, like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
like terrifying like effect, and they're just like up in people's faces and shit. So everybody just kind of freezes.
Yeah, there was actually one thing I wanted to tell Charles, because when I was telling you about some of the scary shit that happened to us while we were on tour, and I can tell it. I'll just tell it again now. But like, so when we were on tour, we were coming back from Las Vegas to here, and
This was like Not
2
this
years
tour.
ago.
Oh, it was like
3
4
years
years ago.
Okay, so it was a little while ago, but anyway, so we had just played a show in Las Vegas. We stayed the night there. The next day we drove straight from Las Vegas to Portland, which is about like a 15-hour drive. I would
Yeah.
say. And you drive through this highway that is the least traveled highway in the U.S.
Yeah.
So it's very, very desolate, straight through the middle of Nevada. And I'm talking like you pass a car and you don't see another car pass you for another few hours. Like that desolate. And you would come to these like crazy little towns in the middle of nowhere.
Like actual ghost towns.
Well, you go through some actual ghost towns where it's like you go there and it's a literal town you're driving through and there's nobody there. And it's pretty creepy, actually. Like, that would be cool to go there, do some fucking, like, ghost hunting shit.
Yeah, there's actually a town that has the smallest... we gotta stop doing that.
The smallest what?
It has the smallest population in the U.S. It has one person in it,
Yeah.
and she runs the bar and restaurant. And I've always wanted to
Is
go
that
there.
Rachel?
Yeah, I think so.
Rachel, Nevada?
Maybe.
It's by Area 50. It's got the little alien.
And Rachel
So,
runs it.
Anyway, we are driving, and it's like, so it all started, like, we were telling fucking our friends in the, what's it called, in the van. We were telling our friends in the van.
That weren't from, like, New Mex.
Yeah, about our friend named Brian in New Mexico, who was terrified of this video. I almost wanted to pull it up, but it's actually pretty creepy when you watch it. Like, but it's really silly, like, to be afraid of it.
Yeah.
And we used to play it for him, and he would be like, dude, why are you watching that? It's like a cursed video. Like, she's gonna come get you if you watch it.
Yeah.
And so we would play it as a joke. We'd like fucking we'd like play it, and he'd come in the room, and then his teeth would sound like the ice in Nate's cup right there. It'd be like,
It sounded like Scooby-Doo when they were scared, like...
yeah. And he would get so fucking scared about it. And then so we were telling them about it, and then they're like laughing, and then we show them the video, and we're driving in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, you know, and it's like dark outside, and we show them the video, and they're thinking that it's gonna be funny, and then when it's over, they're all like, "That was pretty fucking scary, dude." Like, what the fuck? And then they all end up passing out, and then we had like a series of events happen to us to where like we were driving, and I don't exactly remember the correct order.
I think I remember because I was driving.
Yeah, so I think the first thing that happened to us
It was the light.
was the light. So we were driving, and it was pitch black, and there was not a cloud in sight at all. And when it was daytime, there was not a cloud in sight, so I'd imagine it's the same. But the entire sky, like, lit up like a flash, like somebody took a picture, but it was like a green light that just went, like, bright as fuck, dude. And so we were like, what the fuck was that? That was crazy. And then we're driving along, and I think the owl was next, right?
No, the next was like the light on the road.
Oh, yeah. So we're driving along, and then we see this. We think it's a motorcycle because it's one light coming towards us. And we're like thinking it's a motorcycle, fucking... It's coming towards us, and it's getting closer and closer. And it looks like they're in our lane, and they're going head to head with us.
Okay.
So we're like, Charles looks over me. He's like, "Do you see this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck are they doing?" And they're getting closer and closer to the point to where Charles is about to drive off the road because we're going to fucking get in a head-on collision. And then we hit this little dip in the road to where, like, we go down or something like that, and we don't see the light. And we come up, and it's gone.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's no one on the
No
highway.
one there.
Like,
And this
50
fucking
miles.
guy looked like we were about to collide in a head-on collision in less than, like, 10 seconds with him, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so that's how close the light was to us. And it was just gone. And we were, like, tripping. We were like, what the fuck just happened? That was crazy. And then we're driving along later.
Now we're scared.
And we're scared. And there's an owl posted up on the fucking...
Well, it got like, so we're like in the plateau of the desert, And then there's like we kind of go into more of the rolling hills, and it's fucking 2 a.m, and it starts getting foggy, and we're like driving, and like it's like pretty thick fog, and then just from like the corner of my sight, I just see like, and it's a fucking owl.
So it was an owl on the side of the road, and I watched it because I saw it sitting there, and then as we're passing it, just takes off in flight, and then we boom hit it.
Oh, weird.
And it flies over. And then so I had told Fred that story a while ago, and he said that owls are like a sign that you've been visited by the Greys, which are aliens.
Yeah. So it's relatively common belief that owls, for whatever reason, are either manifestations of Greys or like signs that you have been visited by a Grey, which are, if you don't know Greys, think of like Air 51, like those like kind of like almost tear-shaped heads. They got big black eyes, and they often appear in like lights. That's a really common thing, is UFOs aren't always a UFO. They're called UAPs now. They're called unidentified aerial phenomena. Mm-hmm. And they're just like, because a UFO is a UFO. It's a fucking unidentified flying object, right? Makes sense. But UAP is you're seeing lights, you're seeing orbs, you're seeing this or that. And can't really explain what you're looking at.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe y'all got visited by some fucking aliens.
I mean,
I think because we had just hours before drove past Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were in that fucking area.
Yeah.
We were in the area of the 51. You know what I'm saying?
We were like where we were at when all this weird shit happened. We were maybe at like area 60.
Yeah.
Like we were just a little bit past. But I mean, honestly, like I could see how like, if like aliens wanted to do just like a quick little fucking little like spy,
Yeah.
I could see that, like, us just being this, like, little vessel. They can tell there's, like, 8 people in the car. And it's, like, I don't know. They probably, if they were watching it, they probably knew, like, we were, like, not, like, I don't know. Like, they could probably, like, observe us. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
They probably knew, like, these guys, we could probably observe them a little bit.
My grandfather has a really fantastic story involving stuff like that. It was him, my grandma's mom, and her husband, not her dad, but her husband, and her mom's husband. And my grandma and great grandma were in the back of the truck sleeping. My great grandfather and my grandfather in the front of the truck, and they're driving from Vegas back to here. Mm-hmm. And they go through that very same area. And my great-grandfather served in the military. He was in World War II, Vietnam, and Korea. So he was in the service for a very long time. And my grandpa told me this like with 100% sincerity. They were going down this fucking 2-lane highway in the middle of nowhere, and these 3 blue like lights appear. And they kind of come up alongside, probably a couple hundred yards out. And they kind of shift over in front of them, like onto the road, and they kind of go back over, and they kind of duck back to the same position on the other side, and they kind of just do this over and over again, until eventually they just kind of go like, and they're just gone. And my grandpa like kind of leans over to my great grandfather, and he's just like, "So you think that was like an experimental aircraft or something?" And my he said my great grandpa just said like the scariest shit. He just goes, "I can tell you one thing, whatever that was, it wasn't ours."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck."
Wrong team,
dude.
Yeah,
that's just fucking scary,
that
bro.
Shit is
like
scary, dude. That shit is scary.
Can I tell you? Because I like really in my life, I've not had a lot of experiences like that.
Mm-hmm.
However, one time and actually, now that I think about it, I've never really talked to someone like you, Fred.
Yes.
A type of guy who talks about things
racist,
like that.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I've never talked to anybody like you people.
Like you people.
Ghost hunters.
Yeah. No, legit though. Like, I've never talked to a ghost hunter about
Yeah.
it. But me, Sandra, and Rick around Halloween, like 5 years ago, we went to that place in Forest Park, like the witch's castle or whatever.
Yeah, good old witch's castle. Yeah.
So we go down there because we tried to go to this insane asylum in Wilsonville, but it already, like, we had read about it and we drove there and it had been torn down and was like fucking condos.
Yeah.
So we ended up like looking up more shit on our phone and we're like, we found that witch's castle place. So we go there. It's nighttime. We hike down to the bottom and it's like, you know, whatever. It's just like a place. It's kind of spooky, I guess. But we climb in there, and I'm looking through this window, and I see, like, this fucking, like, I call him the Batman, but he looked like a fucking humanoid, like, bat creature. Like, and I'm looking through this fucking window.
Yeah.
And I didn't even necessarily, like, freak out or, like, I didn't do any of that. I just kind of, like... And then I walk back to the bottom where everyone's at, and I feel like I seen something.
A vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a vampire.
Could have been the Bat Squatch.
But
That's a common thing.
anyway, so we go home, and I'm kind of thinking about that thing. So I look up videos on YouTube. There's only one video on YouTube I could find, and I guess that person saw exactly what I saw through that same window. And then all of a sudden, I got like fucking chills.
The same window here in the same area?
Yeah, the same window at the
exact
same place I was looking through.
What?
Well, let me ask you a question. Was it like hairy in nature or what?
No, it was like it looked like a naked man.
What?
But it had wings?
But it had wings. Like it looked like Nosferatu.
I've seen that.
With
Have you?
Yeah, remember the story I told you guys the other night?
Tell it.
Tell it.
No, I
I
can't
don't
tell
remember.
it
Tell it. We're having cross.
gotta tell
This
it.
is the crossover pod.
Well, I saw a winged black man.
Talk to the mic.
A winged black creature.
Uh-huh.
Your Honor.
Man, Your Honor.
Your Honor. Yes.
And yeah, it was creepy.
What was the context? Like, what were you doing?
I was a child, a very, very small child.
yeah,
Dude,
I remember you
I've-
telling me about that.
Yeah.
I've seen some weird shit. Well, one thing about Forest Park that a lot of people don't know is, did you know that Forest Park, the very same the House of Witch's Castle, had a serial killer?
I did not know that.
It was there. If you listen to Pacific Northwest Haunts and Homicides, some of my dear friends that are friends of the Haunts, Graves, and Omens pod, been on there before. They actually covered the serial killer, the Forest Park killer, and it's a fucking gnarly story, obviously. But like, I mean, who knows what the hell's going on there? But I've seen some weird shit on my own, not just ghost hunting, but like in just general. I have seen what is, I guess, known as a crawler. They're humanoid creatures that are around 9 feet tall, and they're ghost white,
Yeah,
and they have, you know what I'm talking about?
I mean, you're kind of describing what I saw, but it was flying.
Interesting.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I was coming out of the house to go to work one morning, and I saw something on the corner of my eye, and I saw something crawling on all fours that was big, and it crawled up and over my fence. And I was like, maybe I'm just tripping, right?
Yeah.
And the next day, I thought I saw something move really rapidly again, and I'm like, maybe I'm just tripping, you know, like whatever, because I didn't really see it, you know. And then the third morning, I come out to go to work, and I'm in my car, and I just get this feeling that I'm like being looked at, and I look over to my left, and this thing is on all fours, and it's fucking big, and it's just staring at me, and I'm like, what the fuck is that thing? And so I kind of like look around to like, am I losing it? When I look around and it's gone. And so of course I tell Taylor about it, my fiance. And she's like, that's really weird. And she posts it on Reddit. Like, tells the story on Reddit and goes, can anybody identify what kind of, like, what he saw? Like, was it a ghost? Was it this? And there was like 90 comments on this post. And every single one of them was, you saw a crawler. And I was like, oh, that's pretty,
Yeah.
that's pretty weird. And we looked it up, and for sure, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
So, like, the thing that's weird, though, is, like, talking about Forest Park, if you're not familiar with the Portland area, like, I mean, that's surrounded by city, like, major city all around.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever went into Forest Park had to cut through city to get there. It's not like it is, like, a very, like, nature park. Like, it's huge.
Oh, for sure.
And it's like it's kind of like it is like the woods, but it's surrounded by city all around it. Like there's fucking downtown Portland is on the edge of it.
It's the largest park in city limits, at least in the United States.
Oh
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I can see that. It's fucking massive. Like it's like I don't know.
So here's another thing. Speaking of parks in the Portland area, have you guys heard about the insane asylum that used to be under the Powell Butte Park?
No.
Huh.
Yeah, it was there. I think early 1900s. Said to be haunted. It got torn down, and then they made it into a 911 call center. It was like a bunker, they made it into an air raid shelter. You know, the Civil Air Defense took it over.
Yeah.
And then they turned it into a 911 call center, and then they buried it.
Yeah.
And apparently it's pretty sketchy over there, too.
Yeah. I'm sure. I mean,
Have you been over there before?
I have, but I just recently found out that it was an insane asylum.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
yeah, that's
So-
I really want to see I don't know. Like I want to see the Batman again, but I don't. But I don't know. It seems like Forest Park would be a perfect place for like something like that to live, mostly like undetected.
Yeah.
But it like the same thing like we were talking about the Greys.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that could be like a similar type of thing because there's a bunch. Because I always when I go to fucking Forest Park, I always see owls there too.
Yeah.
I've seen multiple owls there, but I could see that that Greys, checking out there because there's enough like foot traffic through there. Because like it's if you go down to the Witch's Castle at night, you'll still see like fucking hipsters in Patagonia jackets on a hike.
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock at night. I mean that's just what they do. But I could see, Gray's watching. It's weird now that because I've heard that before, Fred, about owls being like a sign. I saw an owl by my house the other night. I go on these fucking serial killer walks. And I just usually listen to music, listen to like music I'm working on usually, and like trying to figure out what I want to do with it. But I saw an owl the other day, and I just like I didn't notice it right away, but it was like way up in the trees, and I'm like,
I love owls.
Owls
actually.
are fucking beautiful. I mean,
Oh, for sure.
Seeing an owl, and that's what I thought of. I didn't think anything scary. I'm like, oh my god, it was huge.
Yeah.
It was kind of by the.
Yeah, it's crazy
It was by
because
Selwood Park.
you see them, you see pictures, and then when you see them in real life, they're fucking huge.
They're
Yeah.
huge. Yeah.
Huge. Same with bald eagles too.
Did you guys have to dissect the owl poop?
Yeah. The pellets. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And they're big. And speaking of dissecting, like and the frogs too. Sure, like everybody's dissected frogs in school, but in New Mexico, when it comes to the frog dissecting day, well, specifically where we lived, because we lived in Farmington, New Mexico, which is right next to Shiprock, which is the heart of the Navajo Reservation, the Navajo Native Americans, and they believe that frogs are evil, like,
Yeah.
and they're not allowed to touch them or anything. So literally, like, because it's predominantly like, Navajo Native American people there in school.
Yeah.
So on the day of the dissections, it's like 3/4 of the class isn't there because they're not allowed to.
Oh, interesting.
So that was pretty crazy, and well, just so that being like an evil sign, when we'll get Sleep on here, Charles's cousin, my good buddy, but he has a story about how he was on tour and they were driving into New Mexico, and there was this crazy shit happening, and like just this flash flood happening, and then they're driving and some scary like skinwalker shit happening, and then like the entire road was just covered in frogs.
Oh, weird.
And I'll have him tell the story when he gets on, but that's just some weird, also like paranormal phenomena, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've covered so much stuff and researched so much stuff for haunts, graves, and omens, and stuff on my own because I find it highly interesting. And I don't know, man. Like UFO phenomena or like anything like similar to that is, I've come to. Not a realization, but a feeling or like my own conclusion, if you will, that like paranormal events such as like ghost sightings and stuff like that can often be attributed to UFO sightings in the same vein.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard. I mean, because we really don't know what the hell is happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I say we as in like the common folk. Like, you know, maybe the government may know.
Tom DeLonge knows.
Tom DeLonge for sure fucking knows.
He knows everything.
To the Stars Academy, good old Tom DeLonge. But I mean, there's just so much stuff that happens all the time, you know, forever. And like, I mean, the Pentagon, for example, has gotten more and more disclosement for, you know, like aliens and UAPs and UFOs and stuff like that. You know, the whole the 2012 incident over the ocean, where they're intercepting these strange crafts and they're intercepting the Tic Tac, right, and things like that. Like, that's not really a uncommon story. Like, there was some like a video that was leaked probably like over a year ago, where a fleet of ships are somewhere in, I want to say, the Indian Ocean, and the dude's like filming from his like phone through his NVGs, his night vision goggles. And he's panning across at all these ships that are blacked out, all these battleships, you know, blacked out in the middle of the ocean, probably, you know, doing an operation. And he just like kind of pans up, and there's this perfect triangle craft with 3 lights hovering probably like 300, 400 feet.
Was that in the Mediterranean?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think I've read about that.
Too.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, if that's the stuff they're you know, releasing, and they're talking about, what are they not showing?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I remember when President Obama was in office, and in October, the last October that he was in office, they were supposed to release like 600 pages of documents relating to UFOs and unidentified and UAPs and stuff like that, you know? And October came and went, and nothing came out.
They pushed it back another year.
They did.
And then they pushed it back another year. And now they're pushing it back further.
Well, no, it actually came out. It came out during Trump's administration, and a bunch of pages were redacted, probably because of ongoing operations and other secret stuff that we can't know about yet. And there was like many pages of basically nonsense, if that makes sense. It's it's made excuse me. It's made purposely confusing. That way, when like somebody who doesn't understand what they're looking at can't really find what they're looking for, because basically they go, here's an alien document, here you can read it, and then someone will read it and be like, I don't really understand what this says. But if you know what you're looking for, it's fucking wild. Like there was stories of commercial airline pilots being intercepted by stuff. There was, you know, fighter jets, and that's after that. That's when the 2012 footage came out of them intercepting these things, you know, and the Navy now, even more than ever, has gone to great lengths to tell people within the service, you know, the common, if you see something, say something, but specifically about UAPs, because they go, we don't really know what this is. It could be, you know, it could be from a foreign nation, or it could be from a foreign planet or solar system or whatever, you know. So it's happening more and more and more and more. And the more stuff that comes out, the more intense it gets.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed, like, you know, and we kind of went from like oh, we were chasing this Tic Tac, and then they're like, they have a footage of them intercepting some sort of craft that's changing directions in the air while still flying the same direction and traveling at high rates of speed. And it just is like, what the fuck is happening? And then you hear stories of people being on ships. Like I have a buddy who was in the service, and he was on a battleship, and he talked about like one night they got, all hands on deck to get to your battle stations because there was a blue light in the water, and they thought it might be some sort of like potential sub or U-boat or something, something similar to that, trying to intercept them and trying to attack them. And they said this giant blue light just came out of the water, and it kind of hovered there and then sunk back in and just disappeared. And it's just like, what the fuck is...
Imagine being there in that particular moment,
Yeah.
Like how you would feel. That shit would be terrifying. Dude.
Oh, for sure.
Terrifying.
It'd be hard to resist the urge to fucking get the C-Wiz, the CWS, and just start fucking dumping rounds,
Yeah.
Well, like, it's crazy because, like, in the 50s and shit, like, when really, like, UFO sightings started happening,
Yeah.
Dude, like, you didn't have a fucking computer in your hand,
To film it.
It's 2023 now, and everyone has access to taking photos, taking video, like, fucking good quality at that,
Yeah.
Like, you see, like Sasquatch footage from the fucking 60s, and it like so super grainy, and like on film, whereas now, like, if you were to like catch something with like your iPhone camera now, that same footage, like if you were standing in the same place and saw the Yeti do the same thing, like it would be so much easier to dismiss that, or
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one of my favorite things to do is go on like Reddit or like these platforms and look up like people's actual videos or encounters, and it's becoming more and more prominent in South America because like there was a documentary that was shot in South America in the 50s or something like that, where they were going like through the jungles like with a fucking like Cessna or something like that, and just like filming these like B-roll shots, and for 1/100th of a frame or something like that, there's just perfectly shaped disc like just floating there. And they said they didn't see it, they only saw it in editing when they were going through and like cutting the footage together, and they're like, what the fuck is that? And so they pulled it up and they have it, and it's super weird. But there was a footage I saw relatively recently where there's somewhere in Venezuela, and they're on a highway. There was like hundreds of cars pulled over, and people are stopped in the middle of the fucking highway, and they're filming off this like overpass to whatever direction, and there's this giant craft just floating there.
Yeah.
And the police show up, and they're like, what the fuck, basically like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, why is everybody doing? And then they're like, what the fuck is that? And then they start like calling it in, and they try to go intercept it, and it fucking just disappears off in the distance, and it's like, what the hell was that, man?
Yeah, fuck that shit. But
I like this episode's turned out to be kind of fun. It's actually like a legitimate crossover between our two pods.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
I wanted to get to this segment of it. Nate's going to go get something to drink, but with the gel blaster. So when you come back, we'll do that before it ends.
Yeah. We only got a few more minutes left.
yeah, let's do that.
You want to do it real quick? Let's do it. Okay.
Okay.
He's coming back.
Sorry to get off topic, but we've been we got pretty deep into the rabbit hole.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the
And-
rabbit hole's sometimes good.
Yeah, the rabbit
It is
hole's
cool
good.
though, cause like
Don't shoot anybody yet.
there's
Well, do you want to maybe use these since I'll kind of be in the crossfire? I kind of feel like we should use these.
I mean, me and Charles can scoot over. We'll be over there, and you'll be over here.
Okay.
so now we're doing a rearrangement.
Just a little bit of a rearrangement. So you don't have to. You can go stand over there with the gel blaster, Nate. I'm gonna take your seat. I'm gonna hug up there to Charles. And so what Fred's gonna do is he has these cards. Go to this camera.
Here.
Camera 1, camera 2.
So this game is called Incoherent, and it just has some like words that look gibberish, and you have to read it out. And if you get it wrong, we'll say you have 3 tries to get it right.
Yeah.
And if you get it wrong, Nate gets to fucking blast you.
Oh shit! God.
And it's scary.
Ow! Fuck!
Did he hit you?
Yeah. God.
Let me hug up to Charles so Fred's out of there. So Fred's out of the
God,
range.
you're in the neck.
Hold on. Let me
Fuck,
switch
man.
over. Let me switch over.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Ooh, yes, Daddy.
No, it'll be good. It'll be good.
While they're God, that fucking hurt. Tired of it. No more gel blasters on the pod.
No,
I also ripped this fucking card.
oh shit, my mic is.
Yeah, I turned it off because you guys are rearranging.
I didn't do it.
Let me know when you guys are done so I can turn your mics back on.
Oh, you muted it?
Yes, I just said that.
Hey, why don't you get closer?
There you go.
Okay, not.
Can you get right here? Or
Try to not aim for the face.
Nice.
oh, jeez. Here, hold on.
Buds only.
Nah, it's not a great camera angle.
Don't shoot yet. Here, take that camera and face it more towards me, Nate. This one. No, this one.
Marty,
there
is
we
your
go.
mic on?
No.
It should be on. It's not
There we
muted.
go.
Oh, do you have Nate's mic on?
Yeah. I got Nate's mic. There we go.
There we go. So what? Do you want me just to read these?
No, so you will pull up the card
Uh-huh.
and show it to the camera,
Okay.
and then you'll show it to us.
Okay.
So, and when you show the camera, show them both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah.
I honestly think you could read it and then in post just write what it says.
I'm going to, I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first card.
Marty, who's saying it?
Okay, I'll try to do it without glasses. It says, show dub. Does that say dub?
Yep.
Show dub pant kid me. Show dub pant kid me.
Kids.
Kids me?
Yeah, kids me.
Show dub pants kids me. Show the pants kids may. Hold on, give me a few more seconds. I'm so scared. Show. I don't know. What do you think, Charles? Do you know?
No, it's for you to answer.
Okay. Show dub pants.
2, 1.
Okay,
Go.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Let him have it.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
It is Shut Up and Kiss Me.
Shut up and kiss me.
Shut up and kiss me.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Now
All right.
it's Charles's turn.
My turn.
Show dub pants kids may.
a good one.
Okay.
Okay. Calm heat at tea.
Yes. Calm heat at tea.
Community. Community. Wait. Calm heat at tea. At tea.
Yeah. Can you not
Community.
point that at me?
Community.
Weapon safety.
Community.
Is
Wait.
that your final answer?
Yes.
Call me daddy.
Call me daddy.
God.
Okay. Next.
We've got him.
What does that say?
It says Sid Ton Knife Ace.
Sid Ton Knife Ace. Sid.
Oh, I know it. I know it.
Oh, fuck. Sid Ton Knife Ace.
You know it. If I answer, can he get shot?
I don't know. Nate, what do you think? Yes?
Yes.
Wait, give
Sit
me
on my face.
Oh, God damn it. God
I
damn
can't believe
it.
you didn't get that one.
How incredibly relevant.
This is for me. Nice.
Dock Keys Tile.
Docky's tile.
I know it.
Doggy style.
That's correct.
Hell yeah.
God damn it.
Does that mean Fred gets shot?
No.
No.
No. I'm done getting shot with that. It's over.
All right, it's my turn again.
I know. I'm trying to find an easier one for you.
You don't have to go easy.
Okay.
Go hard.
We'll just here. Loop reek hand.
Lubricant.
That's correct.
Yes.
Ooh.
Good job.
Ooh, Charles is third.
This one's a little harder. Lay sunder, weigh her.
Lace underwear.
That's correct.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
Oh my gosh.
God damn it.
You guys win? Does Fred get shot?
No.
No.
Okay. Den hinged hill through or though. Yeah. Though. Den hinged hill though.
Den Hinged Hill, though. Den Hinged Hill, though.
I know.
Go ahead.
10-inch dildo.
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
wow. By the skin of his teeth.
By the skin
I
of
didn't
my
know they were all
dildo.
sexual terms. I would have probably got the first ones.
Yeah. Man.
Give Charles a good one.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Okay, it's my turn.
It says Jake Hutt Yum Amok Carvey or it's a KV
Jake Hutt Yum Amok KV
This one's a lot harder.
Damn. Wait, Jake Hutt Yum Smug or Amok?
Says Amok.
Okay. Let me read it again. Jake Hutt Yum Amok. Fuck it.
It says shake what your mama gave you.
Oh God, I would have never got that shit.
Jeez. All right. Hey reap you bus.
Hairy pubis.
That's yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Incredibly fast. Let's see how many. So we gotta go.
So let's see. I've lost twice. Charles has lost twice.
Yes, Charles, you have to get one more to tie it up.
Okay.
And we'll give you this. And we'll do a sudden death round,
Okay.
just like that. Let's go ahead. App heed rail.
Appeed rail.
Apheed rail.
Appeed rail. Appeed rail. I didn't even have a chance to try it.
Yeah.
Appeed
Also,
rail.
I got shot there too.
Appeed rail.
I'll give you a hint. Hairy path.
Hairy path.
Yes.
Hairy path.
Ooh, I know it.
Marty?
Happy trail.
Oh my God, he got it right.
You got it.
And now we go to our sudden death round. Let me find it. Ready?
So this sudden death is, since it's tied up, the first one to answer wins. The one that doesn't get the answer gets
Shot.
blasted.
With the rest of them.
Not with the rest of them. That's a lot. But gets blasted pretty good.
For our sudden death round, are you ready?
I am ready.
It is toggle hurt heat whom he.
Toggle hurt he to me.
Toggled hurt he to me. Toggled he whom. Toggled he. I can't. Toggled hurt he whom he. Talk dirty to me.
That is
God
correct.
damn it.
Yep. Talk dirty to me. All right, he's had enough. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of The Doc. Thanks, Nate.
Doc.
How fun. How you guys feeling?
I'm covered in blue. Look at this.
It's better than being covered in
Go to this camera.
You can see it, yeah.
You look like you fisted a
How are you
Smurf.
feeling?
I got it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got lit up. That
It is good.
Feels good. But again, thank you so much for joining us on the dock. Another chaotic episode, as per usual. Talked about a lot. Dick Cheney, aliens,
horror movies.
horror movies. Don't wait. Just wait. Hold on a second. Let me finish
know.
the promos. Come on now. Be sure to follow us on the .com pod on Instagram. You can go and find that link in the description or Linktree. You can go find Haunts, Graves, and Omens. All my friends are dicks on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that fun stuff. And it will soon be on the Comedy Chaos Network. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share us with your friends. You can follow me directly on Instagram at IHuntTheHaunted. And we'll cut over to the boys, and they can give their promos.
At Ghetto Feather on Instagram, and also at the Motherfuckers of the Apocalypse on Instagram.
At Motherfuckers of the
At
Apocalypse.
Motherfuckers, not the. At Motherfuckers of the Apocalypse.
And at Charlie Haggard. And at GFL Gas Food Lodging.
Gas, food, lodging. Love to see it.
And at the Super Nothings, too. Throw that one in there.
Well, it's been another eventful episode. What are you covering your face for?
Because I don't want to get hit in the eye.
You'll be fine.
You wanna to get it to take us out? Do you want to light us up again? All right, this is us cutting out. Ready?
Okay. See you next week.